guys, welcome back to the 411 on Tech. Today we're really excited. Well, I'm really excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited we got these in.
So we just got in the Wyze Buds Pro. Now, if you don't know anything about Wyze, the company was started back in 2017 by some former Amazon employees, and they wanted to break into the smart home tech arena. Now, if you want to know more, there's a Wikipedia page on them, but their goal is to provide high quality products at a great price, and they've really been knocking it out of the park in our opinion. These earbuds come in at only $59.99, and they have pretty much all the features that you get from earbuds that are double, triple, quadruple the price. So without further ado, we're going to get into it right after this. So let's kick it off with design. The Wyze Buds Pro come in only one color, and that's black. The buds themselves are plastic with a glossy finish, and they come with silicone ear tips. Overall, they have a sleek and minimalistic design, and they're very lightweight. They are in-ear buds, and the heads of the buds are kind of oval shaped like the inside of your ear, which should help provide a snug fit. Now, the ear tips you tend to find on most earbuds are round, whereas these ear tips are actually more oval shaped, which Wyze says will provide a better fit. And for me personally, I do feel like the oval tips did fit better and more comfortable in my ears. The buds have a stem design like the AirPods Pro, and on the inside of each bud, you have the letter indicator for right and left. On the outside of the stem, at the top, is a matte touchpad on each bud for your touch controls. Now, we would have liked to see a different solution for this because we found it difficult to find the touchpads when trying to use the touch controls. It's just such a small area, and when you can't see where your finger is going, it makes it difficult. So it would have been nice if they went with a solution like Apple did, where you squeeze the stem to control them. But that would have probably increased the cost, and I think with muscle memory, you do get better with it over time. The overall build quality of the buds is actually pretty good. I mean, for just $60, you might expect them to look a little cheap, but to me, they really don't. And if I didn't know the price, I would probably guess they're in the $100 price range. So I feel like you're getting a level of quality higher than the price.
The case is shaped like a large pill, or Michelle thinks it resembles an old school rubber coin purse. And it has a nice matte black finish. The size of the case makes it easy to fit inside a pants pocket or jacket pocket. It has a pairing button on the right side of the case and a USB-C charging port on the bottom. Opening the case reveals a shiny black plastic and the buds themselves. The case lid closes with magnets holding it shut, and the buds themselves stay secure in their areas via magnets that help guide the buds to the metal charging pins. The bottom of the case is rounded, so you can't set the case on a table and pull the buds out, or the case will fall over. So you'll have to hold the case in your hand. There is an LED indicator light between the buds that gives you your Bluetooth pairing status. A rapidly flashing white light means the buds are connecting. A slow white light means the buds are searching for a connection, and a solid white light means the buds are connected. The LED on the outside of the case gives the charge level of the case. Greater than 40% is solid green, 5 to 40% is yellow, and below 5% is red. While the case is charging, the light is solid green when fully charged, pulsing green when it's at greater than 40%, pulsing yellow if the case is between 5 to 40%, and pulsing red when it's less than 5%.
Now you have 6 directional microphones on the earbuds, 3 on each bud, which helps to isolate and amplify your voice when you're talking to someone on the phone or using your voice assistant. So even if you're in a louder setting, people should be able to hear you on the other end, and you should still be able to hear them. To control your Wyze Buds Pro, as we mentioned earlier, you can do so with the touch controls via the touch pads on the stems of the buds. You can double tap to play or pause music, tap and hold to toggle between active noise cancellation and transparency mode, which we'll talk more about later, or triple tap to activate your voice assistant. For calls, you can double tap to answer a call or triple tap to end or reject a call. And if you don't like the default touch controls, you can customize them in the Wyze app.
The earbuds come with tips in 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large. As Michelle mentioned before, they are an oval shape. Wyze did some research and says that the oval shape allows them to fit in your ear canal more securely. Okay, so Wyze is studying ear canals? That level of research is nice to see and has resulted in a good product. I felt like they fit well, but not as good as the Echo Buds Gen 2. Conversely, the Wyze Buds Pro were more comfortable. I used them to go for a run and they stayed in place. I never had the fear that they would fall out, so they passed the active lifestyle test for sure. While wearing them, my ears never started to hurt with them in, and I never noticed any ear fatigue or discomfort at all.
Now let's talk about features. With earbuds that only cost $60, you might think you'll be missing out on a lot of features, especially the more premium features that generally only come with the more expensive earbuds. But you would be mistaken. First off, these buds do have active noise cancellation, and they can shut out ambient, low-frequency noise up to 40 decibels. To do this, they use 2 feedback mics and 2 feed-forward mics. And they do a really good job of it, actually. One area we tested is in our office. We had 2 computers running in there, and at the time we also had the dryer going out in the hallway, and it did a good job at shutting out those noises. So it's definitely just as good as some other earbuds we use that are double the price, like the Amazon Echo Buds 2. And the buds can also reduce wind noise by 10 decibels, which is nice if you're going to be using these outside, maybe to run or something like that. Battery life is pretty decent. You get 4.5 hours with active noise cancellation on and 6 hours without. The case gives you an extra 13.5 hours, so altogether you get 18 hours of battery life, or a full 24 if you don't use active noise cancellation.
The case supports Qi wireless charging. You can just place the case on a charging pad and you're good to go. No need for extra wires coming from the charging case. If you don't have a wireless charging pad, you can charge them with the included USB-C cable. However, you will need to supply your own power adapter. Another feature is transparency mode, which essentially turns active noise cancellation off. You can access transparency mode by long pressing on the touchpad on either earbud. This allows you to hear what's going on around you. Transparency mode will amplify the sounds around you, almost like you have super hearing. This comes in handy if you need to talk to someone nearby or you're out in public and need to be aware of your surroundings. Again, having this feature at this price is really amazing. For the Wyze Buds Pro, smart assistants that are supported are Siri, Bixby, and the Google Assistant. For Apple users, you'll be able to perform all your favorite Hey Siri commands. Likewise, with the Google Assistant, you'll be able to perform those commands. Controlling devices like smart lights, asking what the weather is, and setting timers is all possible from the earbuds. And if you're in the Amazon ecosystem, Alexa is built in and will be optimized for Android. iOS users will need the Alexa app to be running in the background to use Alexa. However, Alexa functionality is not available at launch. Wyze says support for Alexa is coming soon. That will be a welcome addition when it arrives. Hopefully when the Wyze Buds Pro are available to purchase again, the Alexa integration will be ready as well.
Yeah, and these also offer auto pause, so when you take an earbud out from your ear, the music will automatically pause, and when you put it back in, the music will start playing again. These earbuds are IPX4 rated, which means they offer resistance from splashes of water or sweat. So if you're working out with these and you're outside running and it starts to rain, you should be fine as long as it isn't a complete downpour.
The Wyze Buds Pro are Bluetooth 5.0, so they are a Bluetooth low energy device. What that means is lower power usage and longer battery life. To pair the Wyze Buds Pro, you just simply open the charging case, and if you're using an Android phone, you should have a Google Fast Pair notification pop up. Tap the notification and then you're paired. Now Google Fast Pair didn't work for us. We don't think it was an issue with the buds, but rather an issue with our phones. So for us, it was a matter of opening the case and then going to settings on our phone, then Bluetooth settings, and pair a new device. The Wyze Buds Pro showed up in our device list as a new device to pair. To pair an additional device, simply open the case and press the pairing button on the right side of the case until the LED in the middle of the bud starts blinking, then repeat the manual pairing process. To get full functionality of the Wyze Buds Pro, you'll want to install the Wyze App. To add the Wyze Buds Pro as a device in the app is simple. You tap the plus button to the top left, add a new device, then go to Lifestyle and select Wyze Buds Pro. It's just that simple. Having your buds connected via the app opens up a lot more functionality. Michelle will talk more about what can be done in the app.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the Wyze app so we can see what options you have there. When you first open the app and select your Wyze Buds Pro, at the top you'll see the battery status for each bud and the charging case. At the bottom you can swipe to toggle between having active noise cancellation on or off, or swipe again to turn on transparency mode. If you click on the cogwheel in the top right hand corner of the screen, it will bring up your settings. Here you can change the name of your buds if you choose. You also have a bass booster option you can toggle on and off, and then further down you have touch controls, which is where you can customize your tap gestures if you don't like the default settings. You can change the single tap, double tap, and triple tap gestures for both media and calls. And you can also set the tap gestures to control volume and track navigation. We would like to see the ability to change the tap gestures for each individual earbud, like you can with the Amazon Echo Buds 2, but for us this isn't a deal breaker. Also in the settings, you can change your voice assistant to either be the native assistant of your device or Alexa when that feature is made available.
I feel like the sound was good for a variety of genres of music, audiobooks, and YouTube videos. With their 10mm drivers, the buds got loud enough for us to enjoy whatever we listened to. The sound quality is surprisingly good for earbuds coming in at a $60 price point. The supported codecs are AAC and SBC. No lossless codecs are supported, such as aptX adaptive. The bass boost has a minimal effect on the bass. Activating it changes the sound signature from one that is brighter to a very slightly deeper bassier sound. It is, however, really hard to notice the difference when activating bass boost.
Yeah, and you also get adaptive EQ with these earbuds, which is another feature you usually don't get in this price range. So the earbuds will adjust the sound profile automatically based on the surroundings and what type of content you're listening to. And it does a decent job, but there are no manual controls to individually adjust the highs, mids, and lows, which would have been nice to see. Call quality was pretty good. In our test, we were able to hear each other clearly. We did notice some feedback or some distortion, but we couldn't pinpoint if that was from the earbuds or just feedback from devices in our house. And we'll throw up a clip of the mic quality here. This is a test of the mic quality from the Wyze Buds Pro. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. The swan dive was for short of perfect.
Now on the final thoughts. For me, I thought the design of them is pretty good. The case is a nice matte black. I do wish I had a flat bottom, but the case is decent size. It can fit in your pants or a jacket pocket. So that's good. The buds themselves, they're the shiny plastic. I would have liked to see the matte, but they don't look really cheap. So that's very good. Features, you get the active noise cancellation, transparency mode. You can change what the tap gestures do. That's pretty good. So that's pretty full featured. You have the smart assistant integration. The sound was pretty good. The adaptive EQ seemed like it was working. The bass boost, you barely even noticed that. So maybe that'll change in the firmware update as well.
Yeah.
And then the comfort, they were very comfortable in my ear when I was wearing them, for an extended amount of time. So, and once again, at $60, they have all of that packed in there. So for me, I feel like these buds are pretty good value, and I'm going to give them a 9.
Yeah, I feel like at this price point, you really can't beat these earbuds. It's almost hard to believe that they're actually only $60 and they still have all those premium features like active noise cancellation, adaptive EQ, and transparency mode. The sound was also pretty good. I mean, it wasn't as clean and crisp as I would like, and I wish that they did a better job at sound separation with instruments, but it did a really good job at bass. But again, for this price, they definitely sound better than you would expect. It's just a little disappointing that Alexa wasn't available right away, and I would also like better controls of the tap gestures for, the touch controls, and for there to be a bigger touchpad or just a better solution to activate them. Another small issue I had with the buds is taking out the earbuds to put them in the case. The way you take them out, they're pointed in the reverse direction. You have to put them in the case. So I found that I was kind of fumbling to turn them around to get them in. And they were also kind of hard getting them out of the case because they were kind of slippery in my hand and hard to get a good grip on at times. But you honestly can't be mad. With a price like this, all those issues are really not that big of a deal. Now, if I spent something like $100 or more, it would definitely be more of an issue. But all in all, I think these are really great earbuds. They were very impressive, and I love how Wyze keeps finding ways to give you a product that is still on par with products way above their price range. So I give these a 9.5 out of 10. For the price, you'll find it hard to beat. And overall, they sound good, they felt good in my ear, and they had all the features that I would look for in an earbud.
So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Remember to subscribe and to comment down below and to like this video. It helps the channel grow a bunch. And be on the lookout for a comparison video between the Wyze Buds Pro and the Echo Buds Gen 2. So that'll be coming up, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye!